Hello everyone. So previously we had discussed on the topic binary tree, right? So today we'll be discussing on the topic binary search tree, right? So let's get into the definition. But a binary search tree is a binary tree data structure where the left subtree of a node contains values smaller than the node, the right subtree contains values greater than the node, right? So there will be parent node, right? So if we consider like this actually, so let's consider with the example. You'll understand this one even clear. Yeah. So this is one of the simple examples. See here. So this is the simple binary search tree example. So root has to be the root value has to be or the parent value has to be greater than the left. Yeah, it has to be greater than the left child node. Nothing but see here we have 30 and the right this one right child has to contain the value greater than the root node actually, right? So the this one root node should be having root node should contain the value which is greater than the left child, and this one the root node's value has to be smaller than the right child value, right? The same thing goes for all the parent nodes. So 30 is the parent node for 25 as well as the 35. See, 30 is greater than 25 and lesser than 35, and same goes with the 50. 50 is greater than 45 left child and smaller than right child, nothing but 60. 50 is less than 60 and 50 is greater than 45, right? If we consider the pre-order, it will be actually we can just write it in this way, right? 25, 30, 35, then we have to go with a 40, nothing but the root. Pre-order consists of the this one actually. Left, it consists of the pattern left, root as well as the right, right? So first left, this is the bottom, right? Left, root, then right, then again this is going to be the left, this is going to be the root, and this is going to be the right actually. But right, this one it consists of the subchild. So we have to consider this one 45 left, this one 45, then the root 50, then 60, right? So this can be represented in this way if we are going with the in order actually, right? In order is widely used basically. So it would be this one 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and 60, right? So this is one of the simple examples for the binary search tree. Let's move on with the exam, this one explanation part. So here, binary search tree maintains elements on a sorted hierarchical structure. Again, binary search tree maintains elements in the sorted hierarchical structure. Because of its ordering property, searching, insertion, and deletion can be done efficiently. Again, BST maintains elements in the sorted hierarchical structure. We know this one. Yep. And because of its ordering property, searching, insertion, and deletion can be done efficiently, right? So in order traversal of the BST always produces the sorted output. So the same thing we saw. That's what I wanted to show actually. So that you can just uh, go to the part of the video where we discuss the same thing actually about the binary search tree. So in order, basically we went with the in order traversal itself, right? So in order traversal of the binary search tree always produces the this one sorted output. You can just see, you can just go to the video where we go to the part of the video where we discuss that one, and you can see, right? So it always produces the sorted output. So this is fine. Next, what we are going to do, let's try to understand the exact same thing with a very simple example. Yeah, first I'll just go with a class binary search tree. So this is fine. Within the binary search tree, so let's go with a node class that represents one node in the binary search tree. So I'll just go with the static class node. So this is fine. I'll just go with the data. Yep. The next one is node left. This is fine. And the next one is right actually. So this is fine. So data is nothing but the value stored in the node. So left and right, node left and right, whatever we have considered, it is reference to the left child as well as the right side. Next, let's do one thing. Let's go with a constructor to create a new node. So I'll just go with a constructor node. So here, so I'll just consider this one. So here first, I'll just go with a parameter value, right? So I'll just go with a parameter value. So let me assign the data to the value, and also let me assign the left and right to. So left and right, let me assign this one to the null actually. Yep. So I'll just go with right equals null as well. Yeah. So this is fine. Next, let me come out of this one entirely. node class actually. Next, what shall we do? I'll just go with root actually. Yeah. So node root, we are just going with the root of the binary search tree. Now let's insert the value into the binary search tree by making use of the insert method. Yeah, we'll just go with insert. Let me go with a parameter value here. Simple. Yep. So here I'll just assign the root to insert here. Let me assign the root to insert here. I'll just go with the insert track. Let me pass here along with the root. Let me pass the value as well. Yep. So let's move on with the next method, nothing but the insert track, right? So we have already made use of the insert track. So I'll just go with insert track. So this one, I need two parameters actually. One is root and another one is value actually. This one. Yeah, one is root and another one is value. So if the tree is empty, then we have to create a new node, right? For that, let me write the simple if condition. If root equals null, then what I need to do? Then I'll just go with the return new node. This one. Let me pass the value actually. Yep. So this is fine. Next, let me do one thing. If the value is smaller, then go to the left subtree, right? So if I'll just go with the value, if the value less than root dot data, this one, yep. So I'll just go with the root dot left. Let me go with insert record, this one, insert record. So let's go with the recursion actually. Root dot left, comma, root dot right. So this is fine as well. Yep. Next, let's do one thing. So if the value is greater, then we have to go to the right subtree. So the main condition is the left child value has to be smaller than the this one root, yeah, and root value actually, and the right this one right child value has to be greater than the root uh, root value actually. Yep. So this is fine. I'll just go with the else if. So this one value, if it is greater than root dot data, then so I'll just assign the root dot right. So this one to the insert track again. Let's go with the recursion here. Let's recurse. I'll just go with root dot right. Let me pass the value as well. Yep. So then what I'll do? So I'll just go with a. Then we have to return the unchanged root. Nothing but return. So let me go with root actually. Yep. So this is fine. Let me come out of this one entirely. Now let's go with the in order traversal. Nothing but so in order traversal follows the path or the follows the pattern left root as well as the right. Right. So I'll just go with void. Let me go with a void in order here. So here I'll just go with in order. So I'll just mention this one. So next I'll be writing the same method actually. So I can just make use of it. We have to start from the root. So let me make use of, let's go with a method in order. So this one. Yep. So I need the parameter root actually. Root as parameter. So this is fine. So within the in order method actually, first same thing. If the node is null actually, specifically if the root is null actually, we have to exit from there, right? So I'll just go with root equals null. We have to exit from there. So let me do one thing. I'll just return here. Have to exit from there, right? So I'll just go with the return. So this is fine. The next one is we have to visit the left subtree. I'll just go with in order rec. So this one, yep. I'll just go with the root dot rec. Next, so not root dot rec. Actually. I'll just go with the in order rec. Root dot left we have to go with, right? So this is fine. Next, let's print the current node. I'll just go with this one. I'll just pass the root dot data plus this one. Yeah. So this is fine. We are just printing the current node. After printing the current node, let's visit the right subtree as well. For that, I'll just go with a in order rec. So again, recursion. I'll just go with root dot right this one. Yep. So we are done with the coding part actually. Now let's go with the main method, or let's go with the example usage using the main actually. Let me remove this one and let's do one thing. Binary search tree is what we have used, right? So I'll just go with the variable bst new. Let's create the instance of it. So this is fine. Yep. Next, let's do one thing. Let's insert the elements actually. Let me go with bst dot insert this one. Yep, let me pass the element 50. Yeah, so let's insert some elements here. So I'll just go with, let me copy this one. Let me do this one actually some 7 times actually. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let me change the values actually. I'll just give me a second. Yeah, so 50. Let me make this one to 30, then 70, then 20, then let me go with a 40, then let me go with a 60, then finally let me go with a 80 actually. So this is fine. Then finally, let's print the BST binary search tree using the in order traversal, right? So I'll just go here. I'll just go with this one, system out println. So let me go with in order. Yeah, let me go with in order traversal, right? So this is fine. Yeah, next. Yeah, I'll just go with BST dot. Let me call the in order here. So this is fine as we are going with the in order traversal. Yep. So this is fine. Yeah. Whatever the code that we have written is correct. This is fine. This is one of the simple examples, right? So first thing, see insertion order that we are going with here is. So let me show this one. So we are going with first 50, then we are inserting 30, then 70, then we are going with a 20, then we are going with a 40, then we are going with a 60, and then 80, right? So then 80. So tree structure would something look like this actually. If we go with this one, or I'll just go with 50. So then 30, then we have 70. Yep. So this is fine. Then here, this side we have 20 as well as the 40. So this is fine. Here we have 60 as well as the 80. So this is fine. Yep. So in order traversal steps, actually, we have to go left until the smallest node, right? So we have to go left until the smallest node. I have shown this one already. So it starts with a 20, actually, starts with a 20, and then it goes to 30. Then we have to visit the parent, nothing but the 30. Then we have to visit the third, this one, right child, 20, 30 as well as the 40, left root as well as the right. In order traversal follows the left root as well as the right. Yep. So 20, 30, then 40, then we have to visit the root, nothing but 50 here. So then we have to go to the right subtree, right? So then we have to go to the right subtree, nothing but 60, right? 50 after that. So we have to go to the right subtree, this right side, right? Right subtree I'm speaking of, not the right child actually. 60. Then comes the root. This one actually. This is done. This is also done. Then comes the root. So this one 60, then 70, then 80. Right? Then comes the right child, the last one actually, this one. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So this is the output. And in order, this provides the sorted output as per the definition. See, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So this has to be the output actually. Let me delete this one. Yeah. So now let me run this one. I hope I get the correct output. What is this one? It's actually incompatible types. Node cannot be converted to the int root dot left. Where is it actually? Line number 38. What is the mistake I have done? Insert. 1 second. Insert, right? So here, what we are doing basically. So here actually, we are going with a node insert. So this is fine. If value less than, okay, this is fine. Root is null. This is fine. If value less than root dot left, we are assigning this one to the insert x. So we are going with the recursion root dot left. This is not root dot right actually. This has to be value. We have to pass the value, right? The left value actually. So now the error has to be gone actually. Yeah. I cannot find the symbol BST. What is the symbol that we have made use of? BST itself, right? So what's wrong here? So yeah, this in order here actually, this one has to be small I, not the capital I. Anyways, let me run this one. Yeah, now see, in order traversal 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, the same thing that we had discussed earlier, right? So we are getting the proper output. Now let's do one thing. So let's discuss the real world applications of the binary search tree actually. So basically binary search tree is used in the database indexing. So this is one of the very important things. Yeah. So this is used in the database indexing. Usually we make use of the binary search tree. This is known to everyone, right? So usually we most of the times we discuss the same thing actually. Binary search tree, application of the binary search tree uh, starts from the database indexing actually, right? So we use it for the fast searching of the records, right? So this is one of the applications. Next, it is used in the file systems as well. And the third one, it is used in the autocomplete system as well. It is used in the autocomplete systems as well. Next, it's used in the binary search tree is used in the symbol tables in compilers, right? This is also very important. Symbol tables in the compilers actually. Yep. So binary search tree is used in symbol table in the compilers. This is also one of the thing. The final thing is it is used in the routing tables as well, right? So database indexing for the fast search of records. It is used in the file systems because we have to go with a directory structure organization. It is used in the autocomplete systems because we have to go with a prefix based searching. Then it is used in the symbol tables in compilers to store the variables efficiently, right? So this one, the final one is it is used in the routing tables as well for the hierarchical data lookup. So these are some of the this one real world examples of the binary search tree. Then the final one is time and space complexity, right? The complexities actually, right? So let me delete this one. So what will be the time complexity? The time complexity, let's consider for the three operations actually. One is search and another one is insert. Insert we have made use of here, right? Insert and another one is delete actually. These three operations, right? For the search, the average case would be this one. For the search, insert and delete, it would be big of log n actually. If we consider the average case actually. In the worst case, usually we consider big of n, right? In the worst case, we consider big of n for all the operations actually. Search, insert, as well as the delete, right? In the worst case, it would be big of n because tree becomes skewed, right? Like the linked list, right? So it can be either left skewed or it can be either right skewed actually, right? So either it goes on like this left skewed or it can go like this right skewed for the right skewed. So this is fine I believe. What will be the space complexity? The space complexity would lead to big of n because space required to store the n nodes in the tree would be big of 1 itself, right? We consider that one as big of n. So the time complexity would lead to big of n in the worst case for the search, insert, and delete, and the space complexity would lead to big of n because space required to store the n nodes in the tree would lead to big of n. So this is it for the this one. What do we call binary search tree? Next, this is it for the binary search tree. Next, what we'll be doing, we'll be discussing on the topic balanced binary search tree, right? Balanced binary search tree. For now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.